Hello guys, so today let's talk about dramatic autumn style laws. If you're new to my channel, I have a huge Kibbe body types playlist. I'm gonna leave the link down below. If you know you're dramatic, I recommend you to watch the video Summer Style Laws for Dramatics. I'm gonna leave the link down below, or it's gonna be here, only because there I'm talking about basic layer, and autumn is layering. I think the only problem that dramatics can encounter in autumn is feeling slouchy, and normally this slouchiness is happening for them when they're having mix and match approach and too soft and unconstructed. It sometimes can give them tired appearance, or they can feel not all together. So the best thing for them is head to toe approach. Whatever you're wearing, even if you want to go for the most basic things, the most classic style ever, the best thing for you is still think through top and bottom so they would look like ensemble, like match each other. Also, sleek, sculpted, and elongated. Those are three words that can describe your best outfits. Preferably doesn't have those very cheap patterns and very cheap fabrics. I would not recommend for you something too rounded, too draped, too soft looking, too delicate, and too fragile. So those things can cheapen your look and make you look a little bit more angular than you actually are. It's not gonna sing same song. Now let's go to specific things. Sweaters. Believe it or not, lightweight sweaters look better on dramatics than thick knits. Dramatics don't need roughness. Yes, they need sleekness, they need elongation because they are elongated, they are not delicate looking. But when we talk about knits, it's best when they are thin or just lightweight. Don't look too rough, too heavy. Everything cropped on dramatics looks slightly childish. I think for very young dramatics, cropped things look kind of fun. Taylor Swift likes to play with those. She looks like an oversized doll in those cropped things. I think that looks fun, but then as woman gets older, she looks more and more elegant. So I think when things are too cropped on a more elegant body, it just kills the elegance. On contrary, so we need more elegant, more elongated things to have kind of same vibe. Now, fitted shoulders look better on dramatics than dropped shoulders. Dropped shoulders normally create some slouchiness, unless the thing is quite clean looking, monochromatic, and quite narrow and keeps its shape. Stripes. Any type of stripes are for you. Stripy sweaters, polo sweaters, stripy turtlenecks, anything you can imagine is for you. I would not recommend something too shapeless, unconstructed. You know, sometimes they make those very thin sweaters that are draped around your face and they're hanging with bad sleeves. It looks like somebody just threw a piece of fabric on you. You need structure. Another thing that doesn't look very good is something short, flouncy, cropped, and too delicate, especially with some ornamentation or some childish things like, I don't know, cherries or butterflies or things like that, frills. But at the same time, I rarely see women wearing this nowadays unless she goes for very childish, like little girlish, doll-like style. You probably won't go for that anyway. Now, let's talk about cardigans. Long cardigans look better on you. They better be sharp and precise. Again, not very slouchy and wide, not unconstructed, especially thin and draped, so much not elegant on you. You can actually go for very, very long cardigans that would look amazing on you, and you don't have to have a belt there. It's gonna be straight, almost to the bottom. That would look amazing. Just in general, you don't need waist emphasis. If you do like belted cardigans, then it would be a little bit better if the cardigan is elongated, probably up to your hips or even longer. If it's too cropped and belted, it's gonna look like H-shape, like a peplum small tiny cardigan. Your body will look slightly more angular. Now let's talk about jackets. For you, tailored jacket that is elongated and straight in shape is best. You can have it in many colors, in more casual colors, British style, checked. That all would look stunning on you. So sharp shoulders, fitted shoulders look better than dropped shoulders again. Even if you have everything very slouchy underneath, jacket will bring it all back together for you. Now, you probably won't look very good in small jackets, especially jackets with peplums, jackets with much ornamentation and too girly, and jackets that are tiny and kind of squeezing on you, and to button it you have to stretch it. Actually, it stretches under your boobs. We don't want that. That is too tiny for you. Even if it's your size, it's not gonna be looking elegant on you. You need something larger, and don't be afraid that you're gonna look larger. You won't. You actually will look much more delicate. As a contrast, you can go for any type of a leather jacket. It will look great. great, especially leather jacket that hides your waist and goes to the hips here or even longer. You look amazing in jackets made with leather, different kinds of elongated leather shirts. Bombers look slightly too casual and sometimes too puffy on you and too unconstructed. So in this case, just look for thicker texture. I'm not talking too much about sports clothes in this series just because most of the sports clothes, they're very similar. They look same. Probably don't care too much about your shape in this case. I myself don't like sports clothes, but I think cashmere sports suits like a hoodie and sweatpants, they can look quite nice and they're very cozy and they're very casual, so you can go for that. Just better choose something narrower again, not super large and wide. If we talk about coats that are preferably longer than your hips is best. If you want a waist emphasis, that's fine, but just the outline of a coat should preferably be elongated and narrow. Tailored coats look better on you than coats that are made kind of like a blanket. If they're cropped, maybe younger dramatics like Taylor Swift, as I said before, she likes to go for that, so they can look cool. The more mature you get, longer you want to go for, just be more elegant on you. Also, animal prints looks very sophisticated on dramatics if you want to upgrade your style a little bit. Also, I would not recommend coats that are too flouncy with waist, but again, I doubt that many people are going for this option nowadays. And also something too wide and unconstructed, something with dropped shoulder. If you still have this dropped shoulder coat, better if it's narrow, or you have a belt, you put it on top and make the silhouette a little bit narrower. Shoes are best when they're narrow and sharp. Probably the only thing that doesn't look very good on dramatics is cute shoes. Something that is very rounded, doll-like. Any kind of a scarf would look amazing on you, whether it's thin or thick. If you want, you can get the scarf in a contrasted color with your skin. It's gonna accentuate those shadows on your face and make you less tired looking. If we talk about hats and puffers, it's a winter subject already. I already made a video about winter style for the body types, all the body types in one video. I'm gonna leave the link down below if you're interested, because I'm basically talking about the laws for puffers and things like this. Also, I'm gonna leave the links on all the beautiful pieces that I found for you today, so you can check them down below in the description box. Let me know in the comments, guys, where do you live? What kind of autumn do you have? Like, is it super cold, or is it humid, or is it super dry, or is it very nice? Like, what are you actually wearing in autumn? Because me, even though I live in Florida, when it's below like 22, I guess 23 degrees, this is time for me already to wear sweater, even coat, sometimes on top, and maybe scarf, even and a hat. I can't stand lower temperatures like that. I'm just getting cold very fast. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.